Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a video about pen loops. Now if you are into Traveler's Notebook, then you would want pen loops, or you want to carry pen in your Traveler's Notebook. Now I hate having pen loops on the cover. Absolutely hate it. I just don't feel like it looks pretty. That's just my personal opinion. I can't stand it. So obviously I'll have to have a pen loop which is attached to the accessories or the inserts inside my traveler's notebook. So usually when it comes to pen loop, people like to use bulldog clips. Either they attach their pen onto that metal thing here, or they just use a bigger bulldog clip and put the pen in between those metal spaces. Also, you can do what I have done here is just a piece of leather that I've cut here and here, and then I kind of looped the leather through this bit here and insert it in there. So now I have a leather pen loop, which is again attached to a bulldog clip. Now I personally hate having pen loop on a bulldog clip because say if I attached it here, right, okay, I hate the little hump it gives to my notebooks. I don't like that. So I like my pen loops to be flat and flush with my inserts. So that did not work for me. This is not what I like. Now I've come up with several hacks on how to make flat pen loops. For example, I'll show you one that I've made here, or here, or the one I'm using at the moment, using a piece of craft leather. Now, these three are my favorite pen loops because they lay flat against the inserts and they don't produce any hump. And as you can see, there is no hump happening, and if there is a hump, then it's very minimal. Right, so I'm going to show you how to make this one first. By the way, as I make these pen loops, or I show you how to make these pen loops, I will tell you what I like about them and what I don't like about them and why I chose to use this type of pen loop. Right, so this one is very simple. This is a magnetic clip. Here's another plain one. It's just a magnetic clip. It's very flat and it stays shut. Now what I did is I got a thin strip of elastic. This is just about the size of my pinky finger. Also it depends, the length of the elastic depends on how thick your the barrel is. My pens are quite skinny because I use a biro, something like this, a biro, so it easily fits through. Is the perfect loop I've made. If your pen is thicker, then obviously you will need a bigger strand than this. And what I did, I don't have my hot glue gun here with me. Basically what I did is I glued the two straps on the either side up till the end here. Okay, so you can't just put glue here and then call it a day. You have to glue from this end. See if I can show you. So you have to glue all the way from here to all the way at the end. Okay, that way it creates a very good loop against the edge of your magnet. So when you put it through, it stays in place, nothing happens, it doesn't budge. So this is a very good pen loop, right? So here is a blank magnetic clip. What I would do is first obviously measure the loop you want for your pen. So if this is the loop you want, so say this one, it's too loose for me, so I'll go a bit inside, right, to make the loop starting from here a bit skinnier. Okay, so there we go. Right, test it out, put your finger all the way to the edge, okay, and test it out. If this is a right diameter for you, if this is the right shape for you, what I will do is, using a pen, right, mark the end here and mark the end here. Okay, obviously this is a bit wonky, but you know what I mean. You have to mark the ends. So when you have to glue it, you put the hot glue gun from here up till the end, from the mark till the end of the edge. And then when you put hot glue, you line up your edge to there and the other one here. That way you can't mess it up, and obviously it needs to be glued all the way from the line to the very end, okay? And that will give you a perfect pen loop. Now, this pen loop is brilliant, but the problem is my magnetic clip is not strong enough. So it's okay for a bookmark, but if I put it here, so if I put the pen loop here, right, it moves. Okay, it's not moving now, but it will move, and it usually used to move, which used to drive me absolutely nuts. So that is the only disadvantage, I would say. But the advantage of this is that it lays flat, you can reposition it, and you can make any size pen loop you want. If you have a very thick barrel fountain pen, then obviously you want to make the loop a bit bigger. So if you love this method of pen loop and you hate that it wobbles around, another solution that I used for a very long time was this. So this is my classic packing tape. So what I do, okay, I cut a really tiny piece, right? Snip it. Okay, just roll it and make it into a double-sided sticky tape, which is close enough. Okay, this is double-sided, so I just snip it in half because I don't need it that long. What I do is I put either side, you can put it on either side. I put it usually here, right? Then I get my insert, whichever insert you want to use. Say I want to use this insert, right? I position it where I want it, and then boom. Okay, now you tug. Okay, obviously this tape needs to cure, but it's not moving anywhere. No matter how much you pull or tug, it's stationary there, you know. And if you need to remove, you just pull it out. Because it's packing tape, it's not a biggie. You didn't use a super glue or anything, so it's not going to damage the insert. So that's a way I have used this type of pen loop. It is very easy to make. It is very cheap as well, because I'm sure everyone has a magnetic bookmark. If you don't, go on eBay, go on Amazon, you can find them very cheaply. I mean, I bought one in a pack of 5 for about £3, so, and I've got several of them. Right, the next type of pen loop is probably the cheapest type and the easiest type, okay? So this pen loop, I made 2 variations. One, I made it with a stapler, and the other, I made it with washi. So this is what I did. You get a typical washi tape roll, and you cut 2 long strips and attach them back to back. Now I'm gonna try this on camera. I don't know how successful I'm gonna be, but I think that's too much washi tape. Try to figure out how much washi tape you will need, and what I do is attach them back to back. See, this can be a bit tedious, but if you have patience, you will succeed. Right? I'm not going to attach all the way through. I think that much is enough. So I'm going to cut this off. Right? So put these away. Right. So this is what the loop is going to be. Now, obviously, get your pen and just up the size. Okay? So this is a very good fit. Now, one method you can use is stapler pin. Okay? All you can do is just find where your pen is happily sitting around the loop. Make a mark with your pen or a pencil and just flatten it out and simply go, okay, simply go and staple it. There we go. So there is a very skinny pen loop right there. And what you can do is just find a place where you want to attach the pen loop. Either put a washi tape, see, there's a spare bit of washi tape I was using, cut it out, okay, line it up with your notebook, put a washi tape across, and okay, maybe put it right towards the edge, because that would be a better idea. Use a packing tape or something, or if you want to use a stronger washi tape, just put it against your notebook and loop it through. If you don't want to use a stapler pin, there's another method I can show you. So this one, it's not made with a stapler pin, as you can see. the washi tape method is when you make the loop, check the diameter of your barrel and everything, obviously. Pen here, okay, so I would say about there. Use a pencil or a pen and make a mark. It will make your life way much easier, but because I'm doing it on camera and I'm trying to be quick, so I'll just figure it out as I go. So, and then what I do is literally wrap it around the washi so that it holds the loop. Okay, I probably made a very lousy pen loop here, but okay, as you can see, it still works. And the same method comes here. You get your notebook, right, get your washi or your packing tape and just tape it here. So these are the washi tape kind of pen loop that are very easy to make, very cheap. Use a stapler method if you want, or just use washi if you want. Make sure you get the loop right, because that's how your pen is held. Right, so the advantage, cheap, easy, takes literally like 1 or 2 minutes to make, holds your pen really well, and it lays flat against your insert. My one complaint, and I did not like this because I use a biro, is that it wobbles a lot, and because the material of washi tape is quite slippery, my pen slips around it. I have pens where their caps clip is very good, so you can latch onto that like that. But the caps of a biro is laughable, and the clip is very laughable as well, so it won't stay like this, which is why this method did not work for me very well. It's a very good method and very cheap, and they last quite a decent amount of time. I did use it for a couple of weeks, but it didn't work for me. So the final method is the one I've got here, and I've made this with a leather strip. It's very easy to make, as you will see, and if you are already into making your traveler's notebook and you're already into crafts and leather crafts, then you will probably have scrap leather lying around somewhere. So what I did, and to begin with, I didn't have scrap leather lying about. I bought craft leather. So they're very soft, you know, very, very soft. They're very thin as well. I would say this is about 1 millimeter thick. Yeah, I think it's 1 millimeter thick. It's quite thin, but it's leather, so it's quite strong. What I did is I cut a tiny strip. Now I bought a huge piece of leather, and I only had to cut a tiny amount. I was quite happy to use this type of pen loop. The only thing that stopped me was the wiggling around of my pen. It just used to wiggle a lot, and if I made it a bit tighter, well, then it will be hard for me to put pen in and out every time, which you can see I was struggled there. So I needed a pen loop that had some grip on it. So what I did, here's my favorite pen loop instructions, right? So here's my pen, okay, and I like to leave a little bit space here because I can tape it onto my inserts. If I staple it here, just about here, okay, I can move it out, and the suede side has a bit of gripping properties, so it's not gonna wiggle a lot, you know, it's not gonna fall out or slip out of your pen loop. It's gonna have that grip onto your pen. I think it's about here, okay. Right, so I'll get my stapler, handy dandy stapler. Again, I will measure it out just to be accurate, and just literally staple it. So here you go, I've stapled my pen loop. Now, it's going happily in there. As you can see, the stapler is wonky. That would irritate me. If it doesn't irritate you, that's fine. If your pen goes in, you know, you're fine and good to go. Okay, if that irritates you and annoys you, like it's doing to me, because it's leather, you can literally take it out and put another staple in. It won't be even visible, trust me. So here's the stapler, I'm taking it out. Okay, and if you can see, the hole is not even visible. Line up your leather, make sure the stapler is kind of laying straight. Okay, that's pretty straight to me, that staple there. Okay, maybe I made it too loose for this pen, but it probably will work with my green Papermate. It's quite thick barrel, and it's happily going in and out. Right, you can staple it either way. I like to staple it this way because I can see and line it up and whatnot. So that way, when I have to put it on my notebook, okay, so here's my pen loop. I usually lay it like this. So the teeth of the stapler pin is facing towards me. Let me show you here. It's facing towards me. Or the pin loop here. It's facing towards me. So that's what I'm trying to show you. So I put it facing towards me, and I put handy dandy packing tape just across there. And that way, it's not moving anywhere, and it holds your pen beautifully. Now, I didn't tape it to my notebook, so obviously it's wiggling around, but you get the gist, It's going to hold your pen. It wiggles, but it's not going to slip out. It has a bit of grip inside because of the suede, and it's perfect for me. So this is my favorite kind. It is, again, very cheap, very easy. If you buy craft leather, which is a bit soft like this, or just go to a fabric store and find a pleather if you like to use it. You don't have to use leather, you know what I mean? You can use a fabric that has a bit of grip in it. And once you staple it, and as you saw that I made a mistake, I took the stapler out and restapled it. No problem, you can't see the hole whatsoever where I last stapled it, So here is my pen loop where I keep my biro that I use every single day, and here's my other pen loop that holds my green Papermate. There is a tiny bit of hump, but not crazy like a bulldog clip would give you, So it's perfect for me. I love this pen loop style. It's very easy to make, very cheap, and you can make several of these and put it in several types of notebook you've got. All you have to use is this leather, stapler, and packing tape, and you're good to go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the tutorial today. Please let me know if you have tried this, if you have a better idea of a flat pen loop that lays flat against your inserts, then please let me know. I would love to know. What else to say? Please subscribe to my channel, leave a nice comment and a huge thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram. Oh, also please check out my blog samsamstation.com. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I hope to see you later. Bye.